Hey everybody, Chris here from the Protocase team, and today we're going to cover how to convert non-sheet metal design files to sheet metal. We're a one-stop custom manufacturer here at Protocase, so we're going to make your sheet metal CNC machined or 3D printed parts quickly and to professional quality in the exact quantity that you need. Now, our goal with Proto Tech Tips is to help you work smarter and save time. So today's Proto Tech Tip is for everybody who's designing in sheet metal. Now, if you're working with an imported file, so a step, IGES, Parasolid, etc., those files will never come with sheet metal features by default. Similarly, a native SolidWorks file that was not designed within sheet metal will not have sheet metal features as is. So for both of these instances, you'll need to convert the file to be a sheet metal file. So today, that's what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the two ways to properly work with non-sheet metal files so that they'll convert over to a sheet metal file. So the first method I'm going to show you is called insert bends. This feature is typically used when you have a uniform thickness part that appears to only have the actual bends missing in it. An example is this U-shaped part that I have on the screen here. You can see that it is plate-like in appearance and there are no formal bends on it yet. Now you currently have no ability to flatten this part into a flat pattern and no bend radius or bend allowance that you can adjust. For parts like these, insert bends will be your go-to feature. What insert bends does here is allow you to pick a fixed face on the part. Once that fixed face is selected, you then have the ability to place your bend numbers into your design, such as the radius and the bend allowance. After hitting check, it will automatically detect the bent edges and place the radii into your design. This is the quickest way to get bends into this part, but it doesn't allow you to control your part thickness, as it's driven by the state of the file prior to inserting the bends. Now, the other option that SolidWorks offers is called Convert to Sheet Metal. This feature works a little bit differently than insert bends. Let me show you. It can still be used on this part, but there are a few extra steps. Both options require you to pick a fixed face, but rather than automatically detect the bent edges, it requires you to select them yourself. It also requires you to choose a thickness in which you would like the part to be at. Now, if your part is already at the correct and uniform thickness that you intend, insert bends should be used. But in the case of this part, you can see that the part does not have uniform thickness throughout. Rather than hacking up your part and making all these cuts or remove the faces to get the thickness that you need and then use insert bends, let's just go ahead and use Convert to Sheet Metal. Now, once your fixed face, bent edges, thickness, and bend radius are selected, you can now hit check. This will convert it to a sheet metal part at the thickness that you specified. Now let's try and use insert bends on the same part. You can see immediately that it fails to work correctly due to the non-uniform thickness. So in summary, for a quick conversion to sheet metal on parts that already have uniform thickness, insert bends is the way to go. For conversion to sheet metal on parts that are not at a uniform thickness and you want control over selecting your bent edges and thickness, then Convert to Sheet Metal is the way to go. We offer loads of tools for streamlining your designing, including our CAD template generator for many different enclosures and bracket styles. And don't forget about Protocase Designer, our free CAD software for quickly designing and quoting and ordering your parts. Now, if you'd like to learn more SolidWorks specific design tips, check out our full playlist linked below. Remember, we're here to help get your projects done faster and keep your team productive. So if you have any questions or want to talk through a design, just contact your Protocase account manager or email us at info@protocase.com. Thank you for watching this week's Proto Tech Tip video, and we'll see you back here again next week.